Welcome student for class 9 maths chapter 1 lesson number part 5. Students, today we will discuss what are surds. What are surds? So before going to this, first we will discuss some terminology. N root to the power a, where n is called order. This root sign is called radical and a is called under root a is called the radicand. What is the terminology? See the n root of a, where n is the order. Root means radical and under the root the number it is called radicand. So see here cube root. Cube root mein what is n? N is equal to 3. The order is what? 3. Here root 5. So here, what is your n? N is your 5. The order is what is the root? What is the order of this root is what? 5. Now, what is the meaning of the nth root of a? Nth root of a means a to the power 1 upon a. Nth root of a means what? A to the power n. 1 upon n. Now, what is the conditions for the surds? First, we will understand the definition of surds. If a is a positive rational number, here the number which is written under the root, that is called radicand, this radicand should be a positive rational number. Like see here what is here? A, your radicand is what? 5. It is a rational number. It is a positive rational number. And here what is your n? N is a integer, which is a natural number and greater than 1. The condition for the surds is that the order is always positive natural number which is greater than 1, and the radicand should be positive rational number. So if a is a positive rational number and n is a positive integer such that a to the power 1 is nth root of a is irrational. So its value should be what? Irrational. That a to the power 1 is called a surd or a radical. So what is the conditions? The conditions for the surd is what? The n should be positive natural number greater than 1 and a should be positive natural number and their value is always irrational number. Then we can say it is a surd. So it is a cube root of 5 is a surd because here n is a natural number greater than 1 and the radical is a rational number which is what? 5, which is a rational number. So its value is what? Irrational number. So this is a surd. We will discuss some example on the basis of surds. Root 5. Root 5 is a surd of order 2. What is the order? The surd of order is what? 2. Surd of order is 2. It is a example of surd. This is also is a surd of order what? Of order 5. Student, is this a surd or is this a surd? No, because the value of root 9 is 3 and the value of cube root of 8 is what? 2. So this is a rational number. It is not an irrational number. So it is not a surd. But these are the irrational number. So it is a surd. So these are the difference between this example and this example. Now we will discuss about the rationalization. Rationalization. Students, see, when the two surds are multiply each other, when the two surds, see 5 root 2 into 3 root 2. When the two surds multiply with each other, their product is rational number, then it is called the rationalizing factor of each other. See, when the two surds multiply each other, 5 3 is 15 and root 2 into root 2 is 2. So what is the answer? 30. And 30 is a rational number. So when the two surds multiply each other, their product is what? rational number, then it is called these 5 root 2 and 3 root 2 are the rationalizing factor of each other. Let us see some other example. See the root 2 root 5 and multiply by root 5. So what is the answer? Root 5 into root 5 is what? 5. And their product is what? Rational number. So 2 root 5 and root 5 are the rationalizing factor of each other. Now students, we will see the least rationalizing factor. How to find the least rationalizing factor? Least rationalizing factor. So let's discuss the one example. The root 27. Root 27 means what? 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3, 9. 9 is the square root of what? 3. So the 3 root of 3. We have to find the least rationalizing factor. So to find out the least rationalizing factor, when we multiply it by root 3, then we will get our rational number. So which is the least rationalizing factor is here? Root 3. See the next example, 2 root 125. See, 2 root 125 means what? 5 into 5 into 5. So 2 into root 5 into root 5 means 5. What is left here? Root 5. We want least rationalizing factor, means we have to find that the product is rational number. So which number we have to multiply to get our product is rational number? So when we multiply this number by the root 5, then our answer becomes 2 into 5 into 5, that is 50. So root 5 is our least rationalizing factor. See we will discuss some exercise question on the basis of this least rationalizing factor. See here, 7 minus root 7. 7 minus root 7. When you multiply 7 minus root 7 by 7 plus root 7, see here, a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So 7 square is 49 and root 7 means 7. So answer is what? 42. So what is our product is what? Rational number. So which factor we have to multiply? When we multiply 7 minus root 7 by 7 plus root 7, then our product is 42. So our rationalizing factor, least rationalizing factor is 7 plus root 7. What is the formula we have to do? A minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So what is the least rationalizing factor of 7 minus root 7 is 7 plus root 7. So these are the least rationalizing factor. So we have to multiply by what irrational number to get the product is rational number. That number is the least rationalizing factor. Now, how to rationalize the denominator? Rationalize the denominator. See, our question is 3 upon root 5. We have to rationalize the denominator. When we have to rationalize the denominator, we have to multiply the least factor by the numerator and denominator. So 3 into root 5 is 2 root 5 and 5 root 5 into root 5 is what? 5. So our answer is 3 root 5 upon 5. This is the rationalization of the denominator.